Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Scary Soldier back with another Borderlands 3 video, and in today's video we are going back to revisit the Minos Prime, the second takedown that was released after the Mayhem takedown. This one is a little bit longer. The boss and the enemies are a little stronger, and we wanted to go ahead and try out the Zane build at this takedown. So we put together some highlights. I didn't want to put the full takedown because it's about 25 to 30 minutes depending on how fast you do it. We did it pretty fast with Zane, but I'm not going to keep the gameplay to 25 minutes. Just going to put the highlights of each stage, but I wanted to show you how well the build performs and also just the nostalgic effect of this takedown when it first came out. I remember how hard it was in the beginning. I don't know if you guys remember that time, but everybody was trying to figure out what those crystals had to do, like you guys see in the gameplay right there. Like you had to stand there and charge them, how much time you had, the builds to beat this thing. The bosses were very tanky. So looking back at it now, a few years later, definitely appreciated this build that I'm using right now because it made it so much easier. So what I want to know, guys, is what you think about the Zane build so far. Somebody commented, I saw your comment, said, oh, how is it different from the Moxie build? Listen, guys, the game's been out for a solid 4 years plus now. So all the builds have been discovered. All the interactions of all the characters have been discovered. So really, it's just about optimization. The main difference with this build than the Boar Explosion, because I went ahead and took a look. And of course, first of all, I'm using the modifier for Mayhem 10. We are using the Speed Demon to, again, get even more damage with Zane, if that's even possible. Basically, Speed Demon with Mayhem 10 modifiers gives you 50% speed boost for a certain amount of time, and that can stack up to 3 times. So essentially, if you get 3 kills real quick, which is what we're doing with the Redistributor, we're going to be getting 150% more speed. This, number one, allows us to run a lot faster, which I'm not sure if this directly scales with Zane, but I noticed when I do have Speed Demon, my damage increases quite a bit more. So that is one reason why I use it, to absolutely maximize the damage of Zane. And number two, for certain places, like especially the Minos Prime, it allows you to really skip and get through things really fast with Zane. If you're trying to speed run, if you're trying to just get through the maps real fast, kill an enemy, Speed Demon activated, and you're just moving at the speed of light with Zane. And I love fast characters, which is why I use Zane the most. And then, of course, secondly, we're also basing the build off of the Mayhem class mod, actually the artifact, the Company Man. So we're basically using a lot of Hyperion for the build. We don't want to swap too much. We're only going to swap for the bosses sometimes between the Toboggan and the Kick Charger or any rocket launcher with splash damage. But usually we want to keep the build really basic, real simple, because we want the farm for people who are trying to get this build to be easy. I don't want to have to make this build super item dependent, where you have to get 10 different items, 15 different items, 20 different items to make the build any good. But you see so far, guys, we're absolutely blasting through this takedown with no effort at all. This is why I love to use also the Butcher with this build. You guys should go ahead and farm the Butcher in all flavors. And what I mean by flavors is all of the elements, because this thing is a must-have. The capacity to shoot extremely fast, rarely reload, and get a lot of damage is absolutely crucial. So go ahead and pick up at least a few of those Butchers. Now, also, guys, I want to know if you see, well, look at the skip real quick. Woo, look at that. Insane. Super speed Zane. We threw on the Toboggan there, by the way, and we had Speed Demon active. That's why I went ahead and got a few kills before I made that jump, just to secure it. I want it to be smooth. And we completed the next crystal stage, as you see, and now we're moving on. So I want to know, guys, if you want to see me do a playthrough with a level 1 character. I was thinking about doing Amara, since I haven't posted much gameplay or much builds with Amara on my channel. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a level 1 playthrough all the way to level 72. Or that's not something you guys are interested in. You guys want to keep seeing me just absolutely dominate Borderlands 3 with these builds that I have. And don't worry, I also have a really good Mo's build. For those who also want to see how that is, it's based on Cryo, and I think you might like it. So here we go, guys. We're going to try again and kill all these enemies. We try to slow it down a little bit for you. There's also a skip if you guys get, again, some Speed Demon. You have a snowdrift or a toboggan. You slide off that edge on the left, this one here. If you slide off of that super fast, you guys can also do a skip here, by the way. But we didn't want to take a risk because I really did not want to take a chance and die, because Speed Demon might drop off in the middle of the jump. And then I have to do these crystals all over again. I really didn't feel like it. So I was just trying to get through the takedown as fast as I possibly could. I think I did it about 25 minutes or so. But yeah, something like that. We had a little malfunction too with our butcher. You're going to see in one of the clips, or at least the critical. So you're going to see that real fast, but look at the damage, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. And we're pretty much just using 2 guns this whole entire takedown, which is super cool and gives you an idea that you don't need much with Zane. You just need a lot of speed. Make sure you have a scene dead and you're good to go. And you can do all the content in the game, which is really cool. And then, of course, you can go ahead and explore other builds with him. The clone build is absolutely amazing. Also, let me know if you want to see a clone build. If you guys are getting tired of the Zane, the chain Zane, all that good stuff, we can also put together a clone build for you guys. We can bring back one of the builds that I love a lot. The clone's really simple. You want to make sure you have a really good gun with the clone, like a light show. Any kind of gun that is going to be great for single target enemies, and the clone absolutely destroys. No problem. You don't even have to be really active because the clone kills everything. Which is why sometimes I don't want to do clone builds, because I actually want to kill a few things myself. But the clone just makes things super easy. And actually, it's the most dummy-proof build there is the clone build. So let me know. So you have 2 options for the next 2 videos, guys. We can do a whole playthrough series with Amara, level 1 all the way to 72. Or we can do a clone build, or we can just keep killing stuff and causing chaos, because this is the end game. Borderlands 4 is around the corner in a few months, so you let me know what you guys want to see. Also, I'm not opposed to using flak. I have a flak build on the old version of my PS4 version and everything like that. So if you guys want to see flak, let me know in the comments down below. So here we go, guys. We're just going through the takedown. I'll let you guys watch it, finish it, see me demolish this boss with ease. Go ahead, check out the Zane build if you want to know all the details to this build. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Scared Soldier signing out. Peace.
emotes when you go on missions. Now I can check off the box that says takedown of otherworldly automaton. There, I've checked it off.